Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a little bit since I have made a YouTube video. I just needed like a break for a minute to get my life together. You know, when you're in like the ditch and you gotta dig yourself out. That's kind of where I was at. But I'm definitely out now and I'm doing a lot better. And I just picked up the Riviera palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I am so excited to try it because it has so many bright colors and it's just really pretty. I'm really excited because of all the shimmers. Like, they're so different from the previous ones, so I'm really excited to try that out. So if you want to see my full review on the Riviera palette, then keep on watching. Okay, so the packaging on this guy is not the same as the rest of them. Like Sultry was different because it wasn't that velvet. This is also not velvet. It kind of is like, I don't know, just like fabric. I don't know, kind of like, you know those beach umbrellas that you put up when you're like at the beach? It feels like one of those, which is kind of cool because it looks like a vacation palette, like umbrella palette, I guess. So I'm not quite sure what I want to create with this. I really like this hot pink right here, but I don't know if I want to do that because I'm going to an event tonight. So I don't know if I want to wear hot pink, but I absolutely want to play with this yellow one because it's gorgeous. So I'm just gonna like play around with it, see where I get, and yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Estate, this really just nude kind of, it has like a peachy undertone. I feel like this is all like peach undertones for the most part for the nudes. I don't think there's like a brownie nude in here. So I'm gonna go in with Estate. Use this Sonia Kashuk one. I need to clean my brushes because there's like bright yellow on them right now. Just not good. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Estate here. All right, as you can tell by the pan on Estate, they are a bit dusty, but I feel like that's standard with these Anastasia palettes. They don't tend to be really tightly like packed in there. They always tend to be just a little bit dusty. I don't have a problem with dusty. I just like am careful when I pick it up that it stays in the pan, except for a little mistake right there. But the color is really pretty. It's really, really subtle. So you could just do this on an everyday and it'd be really subtle but really pretty. So I like how light it is to my skin tone and what it kind of adds. And it's definitely a transition shade, so I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Coastline. It looks just like Estate, but just a little bit more peachy. So I'm gonna add that just under where I put Estate. So I think it just added like more like peachy, really light. I really like it. Like I'm really digging it. It gives me like spring vibes, which I need right now because it's a blizzard outside. We haven't had school for 2 days. I'm supposed to be in school right now. And it knocked over a tree in my backyard that is A, older than me, and B, 60 feet tall. So now I have a tree in my backyard and I don't know what to do with it. It's just lying there. So yeah, and before this blizzard hit, it was 60 degrees outside the day before. And then it was knocking down trees and power lines. So I don't know what to say about Colorado. Don't move here, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna keep going with this like peach toned vibe and I'm gonna go in with Monte Carlo, which I think is just a deeper version of Coastline. Like I feel like these three would mix so well together. So I'm gonna do that and add it just a little bit more into like the outer crease, like my V right here, and do that. Okay, so I really liked the way that turned out. It's still really peachy, which I really like. I really like pastels and like peaches. So I'm going to put in, I think it's called Palermo. It's this like rose sparkle. I don't know how pigmented they are yet, but I think it'll go really well with these like eyes because they're really like peachy. And then after that, I'm gonna put in this yellow right here called Inheritance. Oh, that's funny. And put that kind of more towards the inner corner of my eye right here and kind of see how they mix all together because I really want to try that gold shade. So I am going to use, let's see, I'm going to use this e.l.f. It's just called an eyeshadow brush. I'm sure you could get this for like $1. It just has this like really like good packing brush on it. So I'm going to go in with Palermo. I'm going to try adding some Morphe Prep and Set and see if that gives it some more like life. Oh, there we go. That made it look so much more vibrant, which I like. So I'm going to let that cool down, dry down. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye. So I feel like adding the Morphe Prep and Set definitely helped the eyeshadow. I think it's really pretty. It's definitely a lot more pink than rosy, but I don't mind it. I think it goes still really well with this. I'm going to kind of blend the two together using the brush that I used for my transition shade and just kind of like pat them together, make everything look smooth, blended, and then I'm going to go in with like this brush that I used for the rosy color, but the smaller version of it, and I'm going to use Inheritance. I'm not going to put any Prep and Set on it yet, just to see how it performs. I'm going to put this in the corner. That's definitely, I don't feel like that one needed any. I feel like it's really pretty on its own. I think the gold is so pretty. It just catches the light so much like better than the rosé color. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like giving me life. I really like it. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I used for the like rosy color. I'm just gonna pat the two together, making sure that they don't look too harsh coming together. Okay, so I'm going to do my lower lash line now. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I think I'm just going to go in with one color solid under the eyes just so I can focus everything on my top, my upper eyes basically. I'm going to go with Coastline, which is the second shade that we use from the palette, which is the like medium peach color. And I'm going to use this brush, the Y20. Sorry if I'm saying what brushes I've been using. I am a terrible YouTuber. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on my lash line, just kind of keeping it tight. I don't want everything to be too blown out. Okay, so just really subtle, really pretty and light. So then I'm going to pop on some mascara and I will be right back. So I did my mascara off camera and I also did my lips while I was off camera, and I did the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Stripped and kind of blended it together for more of an ombre look with the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in Nudist Peach. And then for a gloss I did the Smashbox liquid metals, I think they're called, in Petal Metal. So turned out. And for my final thoughts for the palette, I really liked this. I don't think it's an everyday palette. It's not for everybody because of the bright colors in it. You can't super create like an everyday look with it, but for like a night out, an event, your vacation, I think this would be a great palette because it's different. You know, when you go to like an event and stuff like that, you want to be just a little bit different than your everyday wear. And I think that this would be a great palette for that. It's got a lot of different colors in it that you wouldn't find in like Soft Glam, Modern Renaissance, and Sultry. Those are more of your everyday palettes, and Riviera is more of like the event special occasion palette. It does have a little bit of a kickback, it's a little bit dusty, but if you can get over that, then I think this would be a great palette for you. I got mine at Ulta. They're available at Sephora and on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. I believe they're $45. I will make sure and leave it in the description box below, the links where you can purchase them. But yeah, I really like the way that this turned out. I think it's really pretty. I love, 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 love the gold in it. It is so, so pretty. I really like it. Opens up your eyes, kind of like attracts to the inner corners of your eyes, and I really like it. I really enjoyed playing with the palette. I definitely want to use some different ones. I want to try that turquoise color in there, and I want to try the bright pink and the purple. I think that they're gorgeous colors in the pan, but I want to see how they perform on the eyes. So if you like this video, I would love if you gave it a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I will see you guys in my next video. I just realized I never did my eyebrows.